Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
What's going wide left? Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Some good work on the right flank here. Can he get onto this? That's a throw. Davids! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to get it away. Hakimi. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Rooney. Cristiano Ronaldo. Costa Curta. He's found a way past. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Baresi clears it away. Penang have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Puyol. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Kukcu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is... It's Rooney! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Costa Curta. And here's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. That looks a cracking ball. Ronaldo finding himself in space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, great chance! Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bellingham. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kukcu. Oh, that's clever. He's picked his way through. Now there's a chance, surely! Goal, Germany! That was a given, it always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
After 31 minutes is number 9.
Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Modric. And he should have made them pay.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rooney. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, it just petered out, no penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Modric. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gerrard. Rijkaard is there to clear. Roberto Carlos. Rooney. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta powering forward here. Great ball if he can get there. Space for him to turn and look. Courtois claims comfortably.
Time.
Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Caceres can. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Penang come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Penang can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is Ronaldo. And he is Kukcu! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot. It's a goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now.
If they shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. Caceres getting this one clear. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, and Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham. And he was quick to react. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
22,
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! Off the post! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Germany have their second corner now. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Tenang has the chance to go the other way. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out a different... Right card! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 9, Rooney. Coming on the field, number 18, David Villa.
Messi plays it short.
11, Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Tenang are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard does well not to be outdone there. And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tenang still have the cards to affect this game. Very calmly anticipates. Now he's off and running. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Spread neatly. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi wants to run onto this. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard looking understandably energised after his goal. And Hakimi, it's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe looking to receive it in space.
Germany clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
A header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And they're back on the ball again. Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukçu. Penang are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Davids cuts it out. Lovely, now then. It's Gerrard! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Bellingham.
Penang
Coming on the
are
field
able now to
is
make their substitution.
number
It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. He was looking very, very leggy.
Mbappe. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot! Just the wrong side.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we have further activity
Number
on the bench
15,
here.
Hakimi. Number 22, Gerrard.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time added on 4 minutes. Great vision.
13, Rodri.
Kimmich distributed tidily. And it's Serginho. It's run loose here. And that'll be the end of that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Penang, absolutely shocking here.
After the final
Shockingly
whistle today.
poor.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Now it's Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. He is through here. Opts to play it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surged forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, this looks sharp. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Neymar. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! And that was probably asking just too much. Tries to play it through. And here's him. Oh, he's having a go! Goal! Manchester United! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Number 20, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Berry.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, what has happened here? Played into space. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Messi, who's looking wide, and he's whipped it across. That's going to go a long way. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, important interception. And it's Roberto Carlos. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Donatoni. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's not got that quite right. And back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's managed to get free. No foul, says the referee. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cannavaro. Pass somewhat off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He has found a way through. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain go in at half-time with a game to chase.
To make sure to put any litter
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution.
So the action resumes.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Spread neatly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, great leap! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And here's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
So what can they make of this? That looks a good ball through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cannavaro. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The attendance for this match
Just
was
about up to the hour now.
72,306.
Spain needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's been cut out, well played. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Khan punts it upfield. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that has put paid to that. And he's decided to go for it. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Messi with the short one. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That is good alertness. Khan is there to clear. Ball's gone out of play. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's found a way through. Good ball, good take. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He is through here. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Not the most convincing of passes. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, that is a nice touch. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
He went for the corner. Knocks it into space. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. That's good vision. Messi.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now he's running away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Referee's given a throw. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. The movement is slick,
There
the
will be 3
speed is
minutes added
slippery.
time.
The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Hakimi, great vision. Messi makes a move down the right. Always goal side. Cleared away. And time is up. Spain perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Just a quick announcement.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everyone,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
Old Trafford.
showcase game
Manchester
that the passionate
United
crowd demands.
Against Spain.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Owen, this is promising. Carvajal with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Oh, that was vital. Deftly away. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that looks a decent ball. Delivers with whip. Tries to get it clear. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Pele receives it in a wide position. It'll be a throw-in. And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And he gets rid in a hurry. We saw the take. And the finish! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Spain really could have done without this. So this the chance to fire his team in front.
Substitution.
Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
For Manchester United, after 20
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Number 10.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's Ronaldinho. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Puyol spots it and intercepts. Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cannavaro has given away a free kick. No, that was never going to make it. That's a sharp pass. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Oh, that's nice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great vision. Zanetti. And it's hoisted clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not...
It's Xavi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's gone direct here. Batistuta is sharing after that one.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being...
Oh, that is rather wayward. Spain have reclaimed it. Knocks it into space. Cannavaro. Long ball upfield. And he cuts out the supply. Spain can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Davids driving on and making good progress. And this is Batistuta. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Owen. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Tries from a long way out. Oh, nearly. Akanji makes the interception. Oh, he's burst through. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Spain can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Spain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
Second period then underway. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Messi. So no flag here. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed, shapes to shoot! And he's there to get it away. Cannavaro. And it's Gerrard. Owen! Oh, no joy this time. He's had it nicked away. Zanetti. Donatoni pinches it off him. Chance here to counter. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And he's definitely onside. Oh, well played, well played. That's going to go a long way. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, robust challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
The attendance for this match was
Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Look at the space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spain still have the cards to affect this game. Gets a good foot in there. Gerrard powering forward here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He is through here. Hoisted in. And that's too far for anyone. Carvajal makes a move down the right. And it's been played through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And here's Mbappe. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zanetti. Could be danger here. Owen. Oh, shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Manchester United leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
He's found a way, takes a shot. No, he's missed it.
Spain have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Now it's Mbappe. Donadoni. Is there any support? He might not need it. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Goes for a shot! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The goal scorer.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here, it's Pele! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Manchester United look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages? Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Gerrard gets a foot in here, and that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Spain really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they were up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Szoboszlai! Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Akanji. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Raul, Gerrard promptly onto that, and that is that. Davids, Gerrard. Oh, he's having a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Neither side yet able to find the net. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! Goal! Spain! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
After 21 minutes is number 8,
Spain have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Raul making good progress on the right-hand side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Son Heung-min, now it's Messi. Rui Costa.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cleared away, it's Pelé! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Goes forward. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he roll, concedes a free kick for that. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Son Heung-min.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's a goal kick. Cannavaro. Davids. Just eases him off the ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. Zanetti. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Son Heung-min. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were
Yeah, you don't get any
gates.
points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Brazil, Akanji. Coming on the field is number 9, Gullit.
Away we go again.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Ronaldo pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Brazil do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That has ended up in no man's land. That is good progress on the left. And it's Davids. Opts for safety. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay. Tries one from range! That was superb goalkeeping!
Cannavaro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Gullit. Ronaldo gets on his bike and on the move. Albert Ferrer with the foul. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Davids. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And he's straight offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their heads.
Son Heung-min!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And he's forced to go back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about within shooting range. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Al-Kubasi cuts out the pass. Szoboszlai is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries to play it through. Messi is flagged offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
For Brazil, number 18, Son Heung-min. Number 10, Messi. Number 69.
Oh, red. Nice interception.
Coming on the field, number 20.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He is through here.
Vitinha.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's gone looking for safety. Aimed beyond the defence. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Cannavaro.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nedved. Pullet. He has found the way through. Pullet gets his head on it! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that will be the final act. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
We are glad to inform
Your
you
reflections
that
then,
today's
Jim?
match day
What a
programs are
frustration.
available from
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
Tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The goal scorer for Spain.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's in a great position here. Messi gets into a good position. And he can clear it away. He won't be happy with that one. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Nicely shaped ball. Tries to play it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Szoboszlai had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. And he is dashing away. And that has sent him sprawling.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Rodri, it's a threatening ball. He's having a pop! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Cristiano Ronaldo cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Spain have the chance to go the other way. going to be disappointed with that. Oh, easy pickings there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to...
Tries from a long way out. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Great vision. Roll, picks it up out wide. Pau Kubasi is there, and he can get that clear. Messi in acres of space out wide. Good play on the left-hand side here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ronaldo making good progress. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Available from stands located by the
Spain
gates.
with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 5, kheloge. Coming on the
So
field
we're off again.
is number 8,
Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Goes down, but nothing given. Played out towards the right wing, and it's Messi. Drawn out. That's a decent clearance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Caught offside that time. Aims beyond the defence, and this is he's had a shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Borussia Dortmund get their fourth corner. Oh, it's come loose. Spain. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And he's managed to get free, driving through the middle. Real chance. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Soboslai picks it up from the goal kick. Raul. Look at the space. Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
17,
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
A heavy challenge. It's run loose here. Oh, that's fabulous. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through. Pelé. It's Pelé! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Zanetti. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's decided to go for it. Well taken goal. They are playing them off the park. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
has been indicated.
Oh no, this does not look good. He has found a way through. Big chance! And a neat finish! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Number 9, Lionel Messi.
Borussia Dortmund get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the referee brings it to a close. Spain can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
And now,
Szoboszlai picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Guest performers today.
Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Mateus. Kaká does well not to be outdone there. That is good progress on the left. Batistuta has the space to scheme. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's well seen too. Mateus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Zanetti. Foot in. Vozinha getting forward. That has not gone well. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Zanetti getting this one clear. Messi. Pato. That pass isn't the best.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now there's a fine ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Albert Ferrer. That looks a decent ball. And Batistuta! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
First breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious. for now.
And it's Messi. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nicely shaped ball. The most accurate pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Pato! Against the crossbar! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a promising position. He's had a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Messi clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Played into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Searching pass he's played there. That's been cut out. Well played. And he's quick to get rid. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And the through ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Kaká. And this is Pato.
Has been indicated.
Oh, some astute defending there. Kaká going forward. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Schneider. And the referee says that that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Botafogo finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Remove any cars parked on
Well,
the
let's
road
not beat
outside
about
the
the bush,
stadium.
Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 9, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Bergkamp. Substitution.
So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Pato, Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Bergkamp.
Such good technique.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Pato. Pato was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Raul. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Shapes to shoot! And again! Now, who's going to be first to this? Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Oh, what a mistake!
Substitution for Botafogo, number 20.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Mateus. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Bergkamp. Knocks it into space. Cristiano Ronaldo! And there's a goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
After 66 minutes.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's looking wide, and it's Kaka. Bergkamp, and he's being shifted off it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's running through. Raul did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Scholes. Chance for a shot! And it's Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. Raul. Quality ball. Chance here to counter. And it's Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in! Must be! And he is deft. Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. And they're back in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution for Botafogo, number 11.
Botafogo are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Coming on the field,
Madrid have their lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Botafogo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That's a cute ball. Here's having a shot! And the difference is still one. but only just.
Shevchenko really wanted
Number
that,
10,
didn't he? Probably a little
Mateusz.
too much, to be honest.
Coming on to replace him is number 22, Bellingham.
He wasn't going to be fooled. Gerrard.
That's going in strongly.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Costa Curta. Oh, well played. That's very neat. And it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now, what about this cross? That's a decent clearance. And here's Gerrard.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He is through here. And that's a good intervention. That's going to go a long way. He's found a way through. And he's in on goal. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Tim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello, everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game
Germany
that the passionate
against
crowd
Spain.
demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
One of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Now it's Villa, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Modric makes a move down the right. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And this is Modric. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Triol, nicely aimed pass. Cannavaro. It's Bergomi. That's rather hopeful. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Messi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Great vision. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Now it's Eto'o. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Akanji. Could be danger here! Offside again. Nicked it back promptly. Looking to play him in.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, given away! Oh, super ball! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Puyol, and he's worked it through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. No, he's managed to misplace that. Spain are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Probing pass. Cannavaro. Oh, it's David Villa! And no, just off target. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Eto'o couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And here's Schneider. Schneider. Early ball out from the back. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. David Villa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Spain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. Seedorf. Modric. Oh, he's burst through! Rodri was in no mood for any of that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldinho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Added time.
Zanetti. Now it's Eto'o. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Football.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution.
The second period is underway.
Germany clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Messi, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And Messi! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Messi just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Duke gets on his bike and on the move. He is through here. Crunching tackle. And he's found a way past. Oh, look at the space here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. for a shot! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Spain have... Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games.
Eto has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Gerrard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Haaland.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. And he's been shifted off it. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Seedorf gets flagged offside. That is crazy!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
That was very necessary. Adams is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Aimed beyond the defence. A probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Pressing high and with purpose. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
It's David Villa! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Ambitious ball here. David Villa! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be... That's another chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Messi. Coming on the field is number 19, Costa Curta.
And no, he's seen through all of that. David Villa. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Real chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And it's been played through. Deftly away. Raul. Still no way through. The defending hearing. That's rather hopeful. Penang have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Hullet, he is through here! And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. Great vision. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Zanetti. And they're quick to get it back.
There will be 3 minutes.
This looks promising. Oh, he's burst through. Referee has just said play on. Van Balten gets it away. Tries to pass it through. Pass somewhat off target. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Penang are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. That gets us going once more.
Penang can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He won't be happy with that one. Zanetti cuts it out. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. And he's there to clear it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neymar has a look up and delivers. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
deftly away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Balten spots it and intercepts.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
No, didn't quite have the weight on it.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Bellingham. Substitution.
And now they can clear their lines. He's a sharp little ball here. He is just caressing the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
He'll fancy himself from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Messi! He went for the corner. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Neymar. Nicely worked. There's the header! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 9, Gullit. Coming on the field.
Now there's a
18,
chance!
David Villa.
Portugal
Number
clearly have been
21,
instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Tries to play it through. Neymar wants to run onto this. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Beckenbauer. Some resolute defending there. Raul. Shoots! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
90 minutes is number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
So is that the decisive goal?
6 added
Not
minutes
much
has
in
been
the way of
indicated.
time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Shot, surely! And it's in! Deep, deep into injury time! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Penang give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Van Balten kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is good alertness. And that's it. Penang can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go
And now,
toe-to-toe
I'd just like
until
to
the
read
end.
out our fan club members who are celebrating their
Penang
birthdays today.
really did suffer for their lack of numbers here. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes. And Holland! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field, number 27, Casillas. Coming on the field is number 1.
Madrid making an early change here. Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. He's come in hard. And he can thump it away. He's a sharp little ball here. That has not gone well. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now that chance, surely! And that's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Spain with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. It's played through for him. Look at the... Vinicius Junior! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 9, Vinicius
Madrid
Junior.
with the lead.
This is wonderful.
And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The goal scorer for Spain.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Takes a shot! Goal, Spain! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Spain leading now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Van Basten finds himself offside. Aimed beyond the defence. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vinicius Junior! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Spain are looking to go forward now. Madrid making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, super ball! And the shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Spain go up by 2 and are looking good. He's in one-on-one, and he's got away from... Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Spain palpably stronger, better, superior.
Yeah, it's all...
It's Van Basten! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer for Spain.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the keeper's ball. Davids makes the interception. Now that looks a decent ball, and that could set him on his way. Davids.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
But it is... Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He'll be disappointed with that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi does well not to be outdone there. And he's there to belt it away. Threads one in. Van Basten is flagged offside. And that is the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police. Substitution on the field. Number 26, Targets. Number 22,
So let's get the ball rolling.
Number 11,
Madrid come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here.
Number 10,
Now then, the ball's come loose.
coming on the field.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Kukchu. Number 6, Mbappe.
Neymar.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Caceres is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Odo. Oh, what a mistake! And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Gerrard has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Looking for options for movement. And no, that was never going to make it. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Neymar. That's a good foray he's making.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He has found the way through. Caceres always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Neymar stood his ground strongly. He's got away. Neymar. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Rooney. And it's Scholes. Gerrard engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's burst through! Pull it. Lovely feet. Vinicius Junior has found the net here, of course, and he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear. Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good running, strong and purposeful. Could be danger here. Gerrard! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Madrid have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Gerrard! He's put it wide.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Hullet, now it's Bergkamp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nice looking ball. Akanji gets flagged offside. Great vision. Bergkamp, he's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. Khan clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Ball's out once more. He's found a way through. Oh, some astute defending there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he has been fouled there.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Hullet is eyeing up his options in the middle. Rooney. Neymar. Mbappe ventures forward. Pepe wins the duel this time. Pepe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van Basten gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hullet. Scholes. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's fabulous. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, super find. Makaleli. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gerrard, this is promising. And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Please be made aware